Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Persona 3 FES. Previously, we went through exam week and learned that Ken, the boy that was hanging out with Yukari and Junpei, has potential. So it's a possibility that Ken, of all people, a little kid, could end up joining the group. For the time being, he's residing in the Iwatodai dorm, and he will be there for the summer, so who knows how things will play out with him involved, at least for the time being. We also start the third block of Tartarus, called the Yabbashah block, and needless to say, things aren't really going so well so far. I already died once in this new block, and it was on the first floor, no less. So I'm kind of embarrassed about that, but we did make some progress to get to the first floor, the Guardian floor, of this new block. Today, we're gonna head to the 72nd floor and try to get through this first pack of Guardians. And from what I actually read on my notes recently, I'm not looking forward to this fight. There are 3 shouts in the middle like always. We gotta be careful, more so than usual given what's up ahead. And as you can see, I did switch out to Junpei for Akihiko, as he'll be a bit of a helpful hand in this upcoming fight. But even with him now switched down into the group, I still don't like our chances. Yeah, good luck is right, Fuka. I'm gonna need all the luck I can get with these guys.
Be ready, I sense it's a strong one.
Trust me, Fuka, I know from experience that these guys are very dangerous. So these are the Furious Gigas, or Furious Gigas, however you want to pronounce that second word. They're level 36. You heard me right, level 36. We're only at level 26 right now. So that's why I'm not looking to our chances so much. These guys can nullify fire, resist electricity, but they're weak to wind. So my strategy is to try to exploit that weakness just long enough that I can try to eliminate them. But that's gonna be a lot harder said than done given their level gap between them and us. Alright, so what should I do here? I think I'll have Yukari set to knockdown. Hopefully she'll catch on once I'm able to get all these guys taken down. We'll knock them all down with the Magaru just to try to give out even damage early on. Didn't work, but as you can see, we are so damn weak compared to these guys. We only did single digits in terms of our attack. So, I'm not sure if it's a wise idea to actually be trying to face these guys now. Maybe I should wait till later on to level up. But I want to try and see how far I can take this. And there's Power Charge that increases any physical attack they do, I believe, by 2.5 times. Yes it does. So these guys are very physical based, so they're gonna deal a lot of damage if you're not careful. I think I'll try to do this Magaru thing again. Granted, it does only do single digits in damage, but it can at least knock them down. So if I can do that, then I should be able to weaken them. Or at least try to make them stall long enough so they can't get enough moves out. But for the time being, all they're doing is just try to charge up, which means they're gearing up for something very big. And there it is. They also have gigantic fists, but coupled with that power charge, these guys are a very dangerous threat. So this might be the first time I'll have to wait till another time to actually try and do a boss fight. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for Yukari. But given the fact these guys have power charge, it's probably not gonna matter much. Or they use gigantic fist alone and just make me waste a revival be like that. So all I'm trying to do right now is try to concentrate on surviving. At least Mitsu got one of them to be charmed, so maybe we can use that somewhat to our advantage. So this time around, I'm just gonna use a single guard attack on one of these guys. This was a guaranteed hit. And I'll use a single guard on the other one. I won't focus on the third one since it's been charged. What's the turn order here? I thought so. One of the Fierce Gigas was coming next, so this will give me a chance to revive one of our fallen party members. I'll start with Yukari again since she is wind-based as well. So if she is able to try and use Garu, hopefully she can knock them down.
Obey my command.
And Mitsuru's gonna undo all my work.
Finish it off.
I should probably set to Akihiko and Mitsuru onto like single target possibly.
Mitsuru-senpai.
Because all they're doing is just try to attack everyone at once, which is doing a lot more harm than good. I think that's what I'll do. So Mitsuru, do I have? Yeah, I have a side target. That's one of the default tactics we had off the get-go. So I'll make you go after that. Akihiko, once I bring him back into the fold, I'll have him do the same thing, but it probably won't do any good since he is knocked down at the moment. I remember these guys giving me a heck of a lot of trouble in my early playthroughs of this game. This kind of enemy is another one of the types of shadows that I often look out for in Tartarus in general, because they give me a lot of trouble because they're more often than not physical based. As we saw, they can be very dangerous if you're not ready for them. Actually, I'm gonna switch Yukari over to heal support momentarily, so she can at least try and heal either Mitsuru or Akihiko, or both if she can. I'm pretty sure she does have a Dia. It's also worth noting that I leveled up Yukari and Mitsuru just enough that they learned the skill Diorama, which is essentially a stronger healing skill than Dia. So we'll get a lot more HP restored if they're able to do that attack at some point. But not attack, that move. And sure enough, Yukari did have a Dia. That is paying off for us. Speaking of Dia, Akihiko's chipping in as well to help out his fellow senpai. Okay, so now that Akihiko's back into the fold, I'll assign him a target as well. I think it would be wise to try to gang up on just the one member, especially the one enemy that is assigned to go next in the turn order. So we'll try to eliminate him first and see where things go from there. Or at the very least, try to stall him long enough that he doesn't get a move out. So these guys, we saw that they have Gigantic Fist, which does heavy strike damage, so that's a threat alone in this fight, given our current level status. Oh man, should I wait actually? Because that one guy is still charmed. No, I should probably use this turn to focus on healing someone else, just to be safe. Or rather, I could give an attack boost to one of these guys, actually. I think I'll do that with Akihiko, since he is a stronger attacker than Mitsuru or Yukari, aside from us of course, but that's kind of debatable. It really just depends on what kind of level you're at and what kind of, I guess, skill you're at this point. Okay, that guy did recover. He's using Rebellion, which raises everybody's crit rate. So if this could turn out to be a good or a bad thing for us. Yukari is gonna use Diorama. If Mitsuru was at a bit of a lower health, then that would have raised her health up back significantly. Oh crap, I forgot these guys have high counter too. So I think we saw counter strike in a previous battle as well, but high counter I think is the strongest counter type maneuver that we can come across in this game. I think it might have like a 50% chance. Yes, it does. A 50% chance of countering physical attacks. So Akihiko, I hope he learns better than to not use physical attacks that often. So in the meantime, I'll try to single these guys out and try to knock them down again. I'm afraid an AoE might not do that much damage to these guys, given that just their weakness alone is not doing that much against them either. So for the time being, I'll relent, so I can focus on trying to buff everybody. I think for now, I'll try to get everyone to raise their defense at least, if I do have an item that allows me to do that. Now I only have Fierce and Agility Suture, so all out Protection Suture. Probably should have got a couple of those back at the antique store if I was able to do so. Okay, so instead, I'll use one of these medical powders. These will boost Akihiko's HP a little bit more. Meanwhile, the two senpai can go work over that one particular Furious Gigas. I keep switching between Gigas and Gagas. I can just never land on a clear pronunciation of that. I just realized Yukari is also still on heal support. I gotta change her back to normal since we're at a relatively good spot right now. Okay, so we'll switch back to tactics, and instead of that, I'm gonna count Yukari to knockdown since she's the only other member of the group that does have wind. And speaking of wind, I'll try to nullify this guy again. Alright, that worked out good so far. We'll try to do the same for the others to stall. Because if we can weaken and take out one of them at least, hopefully that should improve our odds a little bit. It's also worth noting that I did get Huapo off screen, but given these guys are able to nullify fire, that probably won't work that well.
Well, I guess that's one way to go.
Alright, so we'll wait on the AoE again, because I'm really afraid of how much damage that AoE could probably do, and I'm guessing it's not going to be that much. What to do. I think I'll throw a Fierce Sutra. We only have one left, but I can't think of a better time to use it. I did raise Akihiko's, not HP, his attack on his own, so it's not going to help that much for him, but it doesn't matter. Everyone else is going to matter, and it did pay off, good. We got one of them down. Now to worry about the other two. And it's clear to see that these guys resemble a certain big professional wrestler that a lot of you may recognize from pop culture. So that's actually another reason why I don't like these guys at all, because they actually remind me of that certain wrestler. I'm sure a lot of you may not know this, but I actually used to be a big professional wrestling fan growing up, so that's kind of why I have that clear resemblance for these guys and that other guy. But I actually don't like that other guy that much, so that's kind of why I don't like these guys at all. Not to mention the fact that they already give me a lot of trouble in the past. Actually I don't know the turn order now. Okay, but Mitsuwa had the turn order, so it would have been very helpful to probably go the AoE that time, actually. What to do? Okay, let's switch off to somebody else in the meantime. No, not Oberon. Someone that might help for defensive measures. Maybe I'll try to throw out a potential Marin card myself. I've got Charm Boost, and Charm did help us out earlier in the fight. We'll go 2 for 2. Oh, it did! Alright! I usually do not use Marin card at all. Only on the sole reason because that I don't really have something like Charm Boost to help out with that particular maneuver. These guys didn't hit as hard as they did early on. Okay, that was pretty intriguing. Because he didn't have power charge to back them up, that's probably why. I should get Mitsuru and Akihiko to assign onto a specific target again. We'll make them target the uncharmed one. I could try and charm the other guys so we'll have total control of this fight for the time being, but I'm not really holding my breath on that. If anything, Marin card is Mitsuru's job. Yeah, it didn't work. Thought so, but it was worth a shot anyways. So at least we'll be able to single this one out. That guy's still charmed, good. Him not just moving alone actually does a lot of wonders in this fight. Because you never know, they might just end up killing one of us in the process. Okay, I don't think I'll try and go for Marin card one more time. Instead, I'm gonna go back to Nikki Mitama to utilize my Guard skills to exploit their weakness. So I'll do that. Knock him down. So since these guys aren't that much of a threat this time, I think I'll go on the AoE for this round. See how much damage it does now. It should do a bit more since it's only a 4-on-2 situation. Wait a second. Alright, we killed one of them. It was the uncharmed one.
I believe in you.
Man, this is going a lot better than I thought it would. Granted, we had a bit of a rough start, but that seems to be the par for the course in most of these boss fights at this point.
Please hit. This thing.
So now we can only handle the charred one, who's already immobilized to begin with,
Still alive.
and it's just a matter of time before we take it out. I actually won't go for a physical attack because I'm smarter than that. I know that it might affect high counter, so I'm not going to have that come into play. Instead, I'll play safe and use the weakness, and then deliver one last all-out attack to claim the day. Alright! Man, I am so happy with how this turned out. I am so glad with how this battle went. We got 3 golden beers. I'll be sure to sell those off in the future. Oh man, I was so dreading this fight. I am so glad that it played out the way it did. We got a precious egg out the deal as well. But I'm smart enough to not try and go any further. Instead, I'm just gonna work on requests for the time being before we do Eggs the Dark Hour and then go handle some social league business to close out the episode. I can't stress enough just how glad I am that the battle went the way it did. I remember these guys were one of the major roadblocks I had in early playthroughs of this game. So having the fight that we just witnessed go down is just super relieving to me. I actually feel vindicated about that. I'll also mention that these guys had the ability to use Fatal End and Sukukaja. Sukukaja is a skill that I really don't see them use that much, at least from my experience, but it's still worth looking out if you're going through this fight yourself. And Akihiko got another level up. Oh no, not last resort! Oh, that was painful.
I made a slight miscalculation.
Well, at least we got to see last resort in action. So when an enemy is down to very little HP, it will self-destruct and try to take down all of us with it. Thankfully no one fell down that time, but it could have been a lot worse. I got Junpei on the field, and I was eventually able to get a level up for him too. One more level up for Akihiko. I think that's the second one we got him in this video today. This is just what I was trying to achieve. I finally got Oberon to learn Zionga at level 20. I was hoping this would happen before anything went terribly bad for us because I got tired too. We finally got Zionga to use ourselves. Nice. And the last battle I was able to get the rest of the greasy gears I need, so we're pretty much done in Tartarus for the time being. At least I haven't got Akihiko tired yet, but I have a feeling it's only a matter of time before he does reach that stage, so I guess I'm not quite done yet. I was able to hit level 29 in the process too. And one more level up for Junpei. Ironically enough, I took care of some more wild drives in order to get that level up for him. And one
My
more
skills
level up for
improved.
Akihiko. My god, he's never gonna get tired, is he? I swear I must have been here for like an hour and a half at this point, and he still hasn't shown any signs of fatigue yet. What is Akihiko made of? You are a machine, Akihiko. You are a freaking machine. I mean, my goodness. You guys don't know just how long Akihiko went before he got tired. I think I had to go like almost 2 hours I've been grinding before he finally hit his limit. That guy, he has no endurance whatsoever. He's got like unlimited endurance. Okay, Elizabeth, I did get your 5 fragments as you requested. You know, it's a shame, really, that humans only believe in what they can see. The statues those fragments are from were made from people's feelings. Have you ever thought about why your persona looks as it does? I kinda can't because I carry a lot of personas at once, so it's kinda hard to really memorize all their appearances. It's kind of a curse to have the wild card. And of course I did get your greasy gears as you wanted. You obtained these from a particularly strong monster. In fact, you are much more formidable now than when you stepped into this room. I will have to think of hard requests for you to fulfill, Bring it on. I relish the challenge. 70,000 yen. Money well earned. Although I did get that requested like probably an hour ago. I was just grinding after that point. And to end things off for today, we're gonna do some Persona fusing, and boy oh boy, our first fusion is a good'un. So by fusing Takemitakata, Rakshasa, and Narcissus together, we get Kusimitama of the Fortune Arcana, and as we can see, two of his base skills are Magaru and Garula. So I already found a better wind user, which I'll admit, I've been wanting to get for some time. Nikimitama has been pretty helpful up until now, but we're coming across shadows at this point that have stronger wind attacks in particular. So it's very fortuitous I was able to find Kusimitama at this point. And very great too that since I was able to be at the same level I needed to be in order to fuse this persona. And I did give it to Marincarn and Charm Boost because it did help us out before with High Pixie, so I'm gonna assign it to Kusimitama now. So that's better than nothing. And it's just one level away from learning Recarm as well. Probably should have held that off a little longer until I got it outright, but I don't mind grinding a little in order to get to that skill. Our next persona comes from Yomusu Shikome, Fortuna, and Oberon. Together, they make Taka Mikazuchi. If you remember from one of the requests that we saw recently, this is one of the personas we needed in order to use the Thunder Call skill. Granted, it's still gonna be a long time before I'm able to get the other God of Thunder I need in order to actually pull off that fusion skill, but at least I got one of the personas I need that's required for it. Besides, it's already gained Zionga outright, so in some way, it's kind of better than Oberon in that case. So I might end up keeping this thing around after all. Which really surprised me because I don't remember using Taka Mikazuchi in any of my playthroughs of this game at all. So this is kind of groundbreaking for me. So to get rid of Nikimitama, I decided to fuse this with Omoikane and Ares to get power of the Justice Arcana. Even though it won't have any use in the grand scheme of things, I want to show off what happens when you fuse a persona of a certain arcana that has its social link maxed out. So since power is at level 10 of the Justice social link, it's gonna get 5 level ups out of the deal. So we're gonna see what does it get now that we have completed Chihiro's link. The first skill it will get is Sane at level 27. And at level 28 it will learn Mepatra. What to get rid of for that? I'm not really gonna use Persona of the grand scheme of things as I said before, so yeah, I guess I'll get rid of Magaru. And I'll get Revolution as well. Yep, at level 30, yeah. So we can already see the benefits of maxing out social links because this will definitely help with your Persona fusing as well. Greatly increases crit rate for all, so it's basically like Rebellion. Sure, why not? Like I said, I'm not gonna use this Persona at all, but now we know what happens when you fuse a Persona of an Arcana that you max out its social link with. And the fusing just keeps on going. Now that I have Oberon, Takemitakata again, and Rakshasa, we can fuse Orthoris, and we see that it has Dodge Slash as one of its abilities it will earn from this fusion, which of course is a request that Elizabeth has in terms of our Persona fusions. So this is a great... Wait a minute. Oh no, 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 not this. Not right now, Igor. Not right now, come on! Oh man! Ah, no! Way to break the mood, Legion. I'm afraid it didn't turn out as we expected. You think? Alright, so there's a small chance that a Persona fusion will not work to how you want it. And we just saw what happens. When a Persona fusion goes wrong, you will automatically get Legion. We did fuse this Persona long ago, but man, did this have to happen now of all times? At least if I wanted to, I could level it up to get some sort of equipment out of it, but I am not gonna do that. I have never considered using Legion in the past, and I never will. I guess it's an appropriate persona given how it looks. It's just a mishmash of faces being put together, and then boom, there's your persona. That's pretty much what happened when your Persona Fusion goes wrong. Now I gotta buy all those personas I want all over again. It's a good thing I have the cash to spare, otherwise I'd be really, really mad right now. Sorry I got delayed on Orthros just a little bit longer because I found out something really cool. So by fusing Rakshasa, Takumi Nakata, and Legion, yes, this thing of all things I want to fuse away, we can get Sarasvati of the Priestess Arcana. I remember this persona being very, very helpful for me when I was in need of an ice user at this point in the game. Granted, I have High Pixie that already fills that role, but I remember Sarasvati being a lot more helpful to me in the past. Then again, this is the first time I've used High Pixie in any capacity, so I really don't know the full potential of it. So I will still be using High Pixie, but at the same time, I want to keep Sarasvati, just so I can see if I can level it up just long enough so I might be able to max out its use. Ermi Patra. Ice Boost with Bufala. Wow, I don't think Hypixie can learn that, but then again, I'm not that familiar with Hypixie. So I might keep Sarasvati around. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for Hypixie because it probably already got replaced in like just a short amount of time. I will still be keeping it like I said before, but man, the potential Sarasvati has is very, very great. Okay, for real this time. Let's get Orthros with Dodge Slash. I'm not gonna wait around and see if Legion shows up again. I want to get this thing right away. Alright, it worked. I'm Orthros, the stalwart harbinger of thy victory. Yeah, victory of fusing stuff together. Correctly this time. I don't really care about what else it can learn. I don't really use Orthros that much. So, I just want to preserve Dodge Slash for Elizabeth. That's all that really matters to me. Thankfully nothing went wrong this time. Man, it just figures that now of all times that Persona Fusion error would happen. I'm not kidding, I have gone entire playthroughs of this game without that happening once. But I kept in the back of my mind that I thought, what if it'll happen this time around? What if I'll be able to catch that on camera? And sure enough, the Persona Fusion error did happen. Much to my dismay. Yes, I have, Elizabeth. It's been a long time coming, but I was able to finally get this thing. I see that you have Orthros with you, and he has the skill Dodge Slash. You have fulfilled my request. Is that really all you have to say? I kind of expected more out of that. But we do get a special piece of armor as a reward. I think it will suit you well. And the item in question is the Tiger Hide Belt. I don't remember how useful this could be, but I'll be sure to check on it sometime soon. And for our next request, we have to create Omitsunu. I think that's how it's pronounced. Omitsunu at level 33. I, of course, am nowhere near that level yet, but someday it will happen. And that's gonna be all the Persona fusing I'll do for the time being. I want to preserve some cash for future arcade visits after all. We still got our academics to work on for that. And I think that's gonna be it for today. I know it's just another Tartarus episode, but we got quite a lot done. A lot of stuff that I was really dreading that would take me a lot more difficulty to handle, but I was able to do it in little to no effort or little to no resistance whatsoever. We managed to get through the first pack of guardians in the Yabbashah block took care of some of the requests that the Yabbashah block has to offer, and got some more useful personas along the way. Well, some of them are useful, but some of them aren't, but you get what I mean. We managed to fill our compendium a little bit more. So all in all, this was a very, very productive day. So next time, we're gonna exit the dark hour and head to our trip to Yakushima. I'm really excited for that. You have no idea. Until we meet again, farewell for now.